The Redeemer has risen.
Hey, what is up guys, Masterleaf here, back to do another first person video. And today, before we begin this video, I just want to say, in this video there's going to be some games where I lose my mind over certain things like Steel Talons, adaptive armor, and their Titans and Mammoth tanks, which to be honest are pretty overpowered at the moment. And before we begin, I just want to show you all some changes over the last few patches, just so you have a rough idea of where we are now. I'm going to specifically talk about Black Hand versus Steel Talons and nods in general. It's not just Black Hand, it is Nod, Mock, and Black Hand which have a problem versus this faction. But in test 106, the Disciple HP was reduced slightly because Skrins were having problems with Flame Tanks and Disciples. Now, I'm not sure why they had a problem with Flame Tanks, because the Flame Tanks already had received a health nerf, and the Seekers got a movement speed buff. I don't see how that was necessary. Also, Devourer tanks were made $1,400. Cultists no longer required a stasis chamber to build. All you needed was a tier 2. Then you could build those cultists, capture the flame tanks, not a problem. So yeah, flame tanks, I don't feel they were deemed OP, but yeah, some people said they were, so I think I had a game where I lost to space, and that's maybe where the idea came from, that Black Hand was super overpowered. But maybe we just needed more time to develop our ideas, and the meta needed to evolve a bit more before we had a clear picture of the balance. But here we are now. Disciples are nerfed in health, and furthermore, the Wolverine's anti-infantry damage has been increased because of disintegrators. Now that has a knock-on effect, because if you buff one unit to counter another, you aren't taking into account the other matchups, which is the case here. Black Hand just get mowed down now because you've got the double whammy effect. You've got the Disciple nerf and the increased Wolverine damage. Infantry are basically useless. Furthermore, bike speed increased slightly, yep. Besides that, yeah, the Black Hand Venom got removed because of Green Zero. He's complained a lot about that. But yeah, going on to the next update, which is 107, we can see that the Mammoth Tank Railgun rate of fire was reduced to address the concerns with Steel Talons being overpowered, and adaptive armor bonus reduced as well. Now, quick rundown, adaptive armor in 1.02 plus, it reduced rate of fire when you enable it, but it had more armor. In 1.03, there is no such side effect. Rate of fire remains the same, so you're essentially giving your Mammoth Tank more armor, but it's like 10% more armor now, which is still a buff. I think it's better to have a rate of fire reduction in some way, maybe not as drastic as 1.02 plus, but it's a bit crazy at the moment because it's just a straight up buff to the Mammoth. And if you consider that Titans have that at tier 2, it's just insane. But here we are now. I think by the time this video goes live, there'll be test 108. In the next video, I'll go over those changes, but I think it's a good idea just doing a quick rundown of the patch changes because they come so frequently. I feel I have to update you guys on the changes that keep on coming. I don't have any stats to show you all, just slightly reverted. Those sort of terms are being used in the change list. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed this video. There's some pretty hard, tough games in here, which I did play with Black Hand. Black Hand, definitely an underdog faction in this version. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. This is going to be Masterleaf. Peace out. Purify, spam, Redeemer. No, they'll just lose to the Mammoth Tanks and the Juggernauts. Forget that. I'm not doing that. Redeemer sucks in this patch. Especially versus railguns. Especially versus players who know how to circumvent the rage as well, which is very simple. All you do is you have your unit selected, then spam S on the keyboard, and then the rage gen does nothing. So if you factor that into the Redeemer's effectiveness, you'll find that it's pretty crap.
You can trust me. We are the chosen. Need help with anything? Construction complete. New construction options. Let's go.
Last game I went for a bike rush, I just remembered. Actually put me quite ahead in as far as expansion time goes, but I went infantry. I should have gone for a second war factory into spam scrolls, as I did in Decision and other times. Just wanted to see how the infantry defense would hold. Nah, not gonna work. Forget that. You have to go for Scorps. Redeemer takes Emp shot. Why even contemplate that when you can just go into Scorpion tank? If you spam, even Bike Buggy with Tib Core is a better option. At least you can pick off your opponent's army, not engage it head on like you have to with a Purifier Force. That's kind of the point of Nod, right? You circumvent your opponent's army with speed and mobility. But yeah, this harvester's a bit sooner gonna arrive at that tip field. Ah, fuck. That really put me behind. I was too slow sending my harvester there. And nor do I think I can respond to that either. Okay. Indecisiveness costing me now. Or him pausing for a moment might be good for me because my Scorpion tank can arrive on the scene and stop him from taking anything. So this is actually going to work out. It's going for a 2-off factory again. I'm not going to do the same dumb error than before though. You just spam Scorpion tanks. Infantry's waste of time. Okay. And now I just spam Scorpion tanks, yeah. Versus Pitbulls. I'll just spam these out. How can I not kill these? Finally, one does go down. Okay. He's probably a long away with his blue Tiberium. Yeah, beaconing there just to say that the reverse blue bug cost him a few units. Alright, infantry's worth it just for like 1 or 2 rockets, no more. We've got to get Dozer Blades. What the fuck am I doing? Losing Scorps to pits. What the fuck? I don't know what this game is anymore. Shouldn't be losing this to Pitbulls. Okay, well, I guess I need to make a transition soon. Dozer Blades will be done in a moment. He's not taking blue Tiberium, so I guess I can take a swipe at that. I'm going to use this carrier just to scout. Why are my forces stopping? Might as well just go in for one big group because that's all this seems to be responsive with. Alright, whoever said purifiers, we'll try that. He's got an engineer there, interestingly. Okay, nice split from Drive. Titans everywhere. Okay. Well, now I'm spamming the Purifiers, which are just basically oversized Scorpion tanks in the end. I've got a pretty sick Tiv Vane in mind. Not sure how effective it'll be though. Okay, well my Tiv Vane opportunity's gone pretty much now. Wow, that's a lot of Titans. It's got me really split up. Okay, now he just crushes me. That's why I should have gone for the Scorpion tanks. His Purifiers don't do anything. Oh, this is stupid, man. What? Why am I spamming Purifiers as Black Hand? I should have just gone for Scorpion tanks again, like I said. Titans. They're maybe just a tad OP in this patch. Takes too many shots to kill with the Purifier, these. Just a waste of time. I can't get a Tiv Vane either. Okay, he's moving forward. Damn, that's a ton of... How has he got so many Titans, man? Well, they're pretty low on health. I can probably recover from this. Because I got two Purifiers splitting off to kill his expansion. Also notice there's a husk, two husks there. Why has he not got an expansion? Maybe just going for railguns. If that's the case, then I'll go for... No, you're spamming Wolverines. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. Bunch of Titans here.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Tiberian exposure detected. Construction complete. Harvester under attack. Cannot deploy here. Training. Unit under attack. Building.
Where's that second Saboteur? Here. Oh, he's moving out for an assault. Okay.
Unit recovered. Structure sold. On hold. Cancelled. Building. Upgrade complete.
This will be interesting.
Detected. Construction complete. Building.
Does he see this? Yeah, he does. He's going to pull back. Doesn't have an expansion base. Where's his refinery? Does he not have a rift there? I think he's going to pull back his army to try and push back this purifier force. This will buy me some time to get some rockets out.
Insufficient funds. Structure sold. Structure sold. Units lost.
Yeah, there they are.
Construction complete. Tiberium field depleted. Cannot deploy here. Harvester under attack.
Okay. Again, it's just Titans and Purify and those units.
Cannot deploy here. Building. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Let's get out there. You got the rockets. Our base is under attack. On hold. Cancelled. Training. Tiberium exposure detected. Under attack. Harvester under attack.
I'm trying to take this Purifier husk over. Can I take it over? I can't see the thing. And I can also heal these obelisks up when they take damage. Come on, take it over. Take the husk over. Never mind. Don't do that. Purifier in the back of it is going to destroy the rest of his army, and that finally worked out. It's a weird patch, this. Purifiers is now the Black Hand meta. Infuriating. Aircraft is unviable. Black Hand can't make infantry, and Steel Talons are spamming Titans versus Black Hand, which is meant to be an intimidating infantry faction, not a faction that builds tons of tanks. Alright. It'll be sad if that's what it takes to win. If the only thing you can do is like buggy spam as Black Hand to win, then I'm going to be quite disappointed in that. Because before they had more options. I think the infantry nerf is unnecessary. That in combination with the Wolverines being better now against infantry is a bit unfair. Actually, let's take this over here, this tower. We're going to take this tower over here. Because if I'm going to go for buggy spam, I can always just take refuge near that tower when I'm against uneven odds. Hopefully he doesn't dig a foxhole there by chance, because I never grabbed this. It'd be amazing if he does. I'm just going to casually eco in this game. Charles mentioned to me that the partial cabal doesn't kill a rifle squad. So Black Hand, when you draft them, loses to a rifle squad. That's interesting to know. But yeah, we're going to scout now. He's not going to see this tower captured, so that's going to probably guarantee me a kill later on. I can lure him in. If I get even 2 pit bulls with that tower, that's going to be a result. Okay. Doesn't look like he's rushing in this game. He's going to probably go for a pitbull scout, because he saw that I didn't go for a buggy first. How many halves does he have? He has 1, 2, 3, 4. So he didn't like he went for any rush himself. He's going for a rifle there. He's going to try and get around there, be a real nuisance. Could be a pretty late double war factory this, but nonetheless a double war factory. And again, I'm going to force him into that tower with my 2 war factories. He's going to see the bike. He's going to know exactly what's up. Oh, wow, that's a convenient bunker for him. He's going to see everything he needs to know. He can see it now. Okay, well, we're going to force him into this tower. See if we can get some kills and go hotkey it. Okay. Wow, that tank damaged. Pitbull's of course got a health buff. Damn it, man, that health is just huge on them. Yep. I don't know how I can get into this base. Alright, finally got a harvester. Nice. About time though. And I can always take refuge by this tower, which is what I had in mind this whole time. Crap. This is what happens when I do my rally points like this sometimes. So that was a pretty huge mistake. The only thing I can do now is infantry, just spam that out. We continue to go for the bike buggy spam. And go for those upgrades. He's going to go into Wolverines. At that point, I'm probably going to go into Scorpion tanks, but maybe with a tip core, the bikes can do something. Again, Wolverines, I've noticed, seem to counter everything. So maybe not going to be so ideal for me, this. Okay, well, I think he's going to go into Wolverine spam, so I think maybe my best course of action is to bait the mass Wolverine while I go for mass Scorpion tanks. That's probably my best option. Maybe we could do that trick which we did before. Try and force him out of position. See if he's going to be out of position here. I don't think he's going to see this coming. That actually worked, by the way. The decoy army did fool him once again. Hoping that he goes into mass Wolverines. Yep, as expected. While I go into the bike spam. Come on, move. Wow, those pitbulls are a bit exposed. I don't think he's got many pitbulls. I can probably take those out. All these bikes, I don't want to lose those. Fuck me, what am I doing? Oh, that was so unfortunate what just happened there. Kind of just throwing units away at this point, which is what he's hoping for. Okay, hopefully that's not me DCing. Alright, finally now maybe we have a breakthrough. I don't care if he comes to my base with pit bulls because I've got triple war factory to reinforce. And yeah, he's building Titans now, but he's just going to get overrun. So I'm just going to move forward. Keep spamming Scorps because it's the only way I'm going to do it. Before he gets railguns online, it's imperative I make a push here. We should move this tank back because it's Elite 1. He should probably go into Orca transition now. Again, that decoy army, I'm surprised I was able to get that working. Laser fences don't really do much to defend the buildings anymore, so it's a better idea to destroy them now with your forces if you can. Deny that production. Speaking of, I probably can't support the production I currently have. So let's sell one of the war factories. That's going to be it. Holy crap, guys. Decoy army, again, maneuvering his forces out of position, allowing me to find a gap and take out his harvesters. That shockingly worked. So, pretty linear gameplay now. He can't go for orcas. I can't go for infantry. So, result, Scorpion versus Titan. That's what it is. With pit bulls mixed in. That's what this matchup is. So, we're going to see if he can come up with something else though. I don't think so though. I can't grab these middle buildings. I've got a slower scout than him. Sugar Rush says just the anti-air projectile fix would have been enough versus bikes. I agree completely. Not only do the bikes not miss anymore, they also take 2 shots to be destroyed from the orcas. And Charles has argued to me that it's actually a good change, that, because it makes it more intuitive. But what he does not realize, and what CGF may not realize as well, is that the orca could be used in the past for early game rushes. You know, all these fun builds, all these things that made GDI a little more unpredictable. But if it's so easy to stop now and the risk is too great, it was already big before, but now it's just that it's too much. I think it just makes GDI more predictable. And then in the end it becomes both guys camping till they have their respective upgrades, railguns and laser capacitors. I think Skrin's gameplay is a bit more dynamic because of the Storm Riders. Those have been buffed. Again though, versus not, I wouldn't go Storms because of the bikes. Bikes just, at the moment, they're too good versus aircraft. I think they may need a damage scalar reduction. If they have this armor against orcas and their projectile not missing, they should require, they do probably need a damage buff or nerf. One, 2 pit bulls, okay. Continue to pump them out as well, those pits. He's not going to get anywhere though with this because I'm making Scorpion tanks. We'll be forced to pull this one back early. Alright. I'm not sure where he is with his pits. I think he just made those to escort his harvester. But that's going to mean I've got a slightly better... I'm slightly ahead in the refinery placement, though his ref placement's a lot better than mine. I'll see if I can try and rectify my next one, though. There we go. So you got this building garrison up. Would be nice if it gets some extra vision. He does. Never mind. We can garrison this building up, perhaps. We'll go see. Again, both of us just playing this cat and mouse camp game now. That's more or less how it is.
Cannot deploy here. New construction options. Building. Construction.
Okay.
Building. Training. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Of course, I am Nod. I'm Black Hand, not Nod. I thought it was Nod for a moment. I forgot briefly that I went back to Black Hand. That was a pretty huge mistake.
On hold. Cancelled. Training.
For scouting,
On hold. Cancelled. Construction complete.
we could just use the carryalls, right? We can use those carryall imp.
Construction complete. Structure cancelled. Building. Training.
Just take up the tier 3 while we do this.
Complete. Construction options. Structure sold. Cannot deploy here. New construction options. Building.
I think he's going to try and hit me from 2 sides. This explains this. How did he get there with that many forces of his? What's he doing now? Going Titans? You going Orcas? See, I can't go out with my these until the Scorpion tank, so until I know he doesn't have aircraft. But he does pick a kill there. Pick up a kill. So we go one click his ref. Go for these purifiers now. He's going to go for mammoth tanks spam. Okay, what was my idea versus mammoths? It was to avoid the mammoths completely. And if I have to engage them, overwhelm them. Okay. Why is my MCV going this way?
Insufficient funds. Warning. Ion control detected.
It's going for an ion cannon, interestingly.
Unit under attack. On hold. Cancel.
I don't know why I sent my MC up to the top of the map. What am I even thinking? He's going for an ion cannon, so he's looking to play this long game out, where neither one of us take any huge risks.
New construction options.
Yeah.
New construction options. Building. On hold. Cancelled. Building. Structure sold. Unit under attack.
Could click those units on the Tiberium field, then engage, maybe?
Building. On hold. Cancelled.
Pitbulls go out of line of sight though. He's got railguns now.
Training. Building.
Okay, maybe Spectres is the way to go against this army. I don't know, it's hard. I think he'd be trying to flank me with those pitbulls. I'm going to go find out.
Structure sold. On hold. Cancelled.
The Spectres are veterans, so
Under attack. Construction complete.
again, a few handful of people just doing that damage,
Harvester lost. Insufficient.
being really annoying.
Tiberium exposure detected. Our base is under attack. Upgrade complete. Structure sold. Select target.
God, that is annoying. These run-bys are doing so much damage to me. We're both of us are just going to count. I think I'm at a slight disadvantage because of the super weapon. I'm not sure how I'm going to contend with that. It's in the back of his base, quite entrenched. I think he's going to force me to engage him. I'm doing exactly what he wants.
Construction complete. Building.
I could just probably one-click his army in the Tiberium field then.
On hold. Cancelled.
He's going to have a shockwave artillery too. May go for hammerheads as well at this point.
Tiberium exposure detected. Construction complete.
Okay, if he goes in that Tiberium field again, I'm just going to take him out.
Training. Units lost.
These are very clumsy Spectres. Try and force him on that Tiberium field. How much does he have in the Tib field here? Quite a lot.
Tiberium exposure detected.
Okay, well I'm hoping to get a nice Tib vein here.
Select target.
Sick amount of this coming down. AoE. These are veteran Spectres, so they're going to do some DPS, but I think he's just got too much for me to contend with. Yeah, too much of an army. I just got rolled.
Our base is under attack.
I can't go buggy on this map against Steel Talons. There's not many entrances to his base. He can just leave one mammoth at home and clean up what I have. My eco was in bad shape as well. Just kind of trying to think here. The successes I've had thus far with Black Hand have been with Scorpion tanked. So maybe what I could do is I could make a ton of Scorps and then transition into the Cabal spam as we discussed in the beginning. But it's likely he'll go Hammerheads, but Hammerheads aren't really good. I don't think he'd make them. If he does, then we can just make a couple of Bike Buggy. I think, again, the strategy is just Bike Buggy spam and Scorpions. It's really it. So this game, we're going to go for... In fact, this game, because the Ven has been removed, the carry-all strategy that I did is probably not going to be nearly as good. We could try it again. It's kind of a good thing to do on this map. But we can't retain the spikes as we could before, because we don't have an air tower for the Venom. We still have an air tower, but we just cannot build the Venom. That's the main difference in this last update, because yeah, Green Zero had a fit when he lost to my Beam Venom. So yeah, it's unfortunately how it is. Black Hand don't get the Venoms. I'm going to grab these buildings here. And if he does the same thing, that'll be a problem as well. In fact, what we could do is we could use the Black Hand squad to scout to see what he will do. But we're going to go for the engineers. We're going to put them over here just so we can get them to his spike a little bit quicker. Do a bit of refinement to this build. Also, I need to garrison these buildings up too, so we'll do that just so he doesn't do the same thing as me. Okay, well apparently I don't get that building. Could you? Is it me or could you never get that? I don't know. But we're gonna grab these buildings here. He's probably gonna scout me now. I'm gonna take these over. Okay, it's a pretty good opening, this. And of course this air tower, I can't build anything from it. Do the Cabals have call for transport? They do. Interesting. Very interesting. The most I could hope for though is a Cabal squad. So we're going to see what he's up to. See what he's going to do. He's going to go for a scout. Okay. You know what I could do? I could... Oh, I took my air tower off. I was thinking of just not teleporting in, but... Well, actually, what we could do is you could take out this Emp Center with this Black Hand squad. Definitely something that we could do. Okay. He's going for a bunch of pitbulls. I'm not sure why. I'm going to stop him from taking any spikes over again. He's going for a double war factory. by the look of things. Okay, well that's fine. We can hold that back with Scorpion tanks. We can take out that M center. Good job I noticed this as well. We can see all of what he's doing. Gonna take out this Imp. Gonna go for a couple of Scorpion tanks just to contend with these pit bulls. Gonna get a nice glimpse into his base, see what he's doing. Is he gonna go for a rig? Is that a rig that he just built? No, it's a Wolverine. Never mind. That Wolverine's gonna be in some problems if it tries to contend with that, I think. Let's get in there. Doesn't look like we can contend with the Wolverine. We can, however, get into this building. But yeah, we do have a nice 4 spike advantage currently. We probably won't retain it though. But as of right now, Drive's on a spike deficit. Just gonna get this building here. I'm just gonna chill while I get a bunch of Scorpion tanks out because he's on 2 war factories, as you can see. Okay. Bunch of pipples. He's not going to get anywhere in my base. That's why I decided to stay in my base. He's going to have to go for a grenade squad to contend with this. Yeah, his pitbulls will be dealt with. Going to take this over. Okay. He's going to have to go back to his base to defend this off. There's a bunch of tanks here. Oh, Wolverines as well. We can take these odd units out here. Just chill. He's got a bunch of Titans. He can focus down the bridge if he wants. I'm just going to chill here. Got some rockets, okay. That's fine. Maybe a flame attack around the back as well, just for a bit of harassment would be a good idea. Because he's content with these Scorpion tanks. I do have to contend with the pitbulls, which are probably going to try and flank my base. I'm going to split these tanks off, just to contend with that. Okay. Oh crap, almost lost a few Titans there. That would have been bad. Okay. What? You just took my spot. But I had, was that not my... Oh, of course. Never mind. I thought that was my building garrison there. Okay, got a flame tank, which is very, very sneaky. Do need some repairs, however. I think I'm just going to go for triple war factory, the panda tactic, because I do have all this income that I need to bank. Okay, yeah. It's got some pibbles over there. That's nice to know. I'm going to be able to destroy these with relative ease. I need to see if he's going to go for Orcas as well. An Orca transition would be very, very powerful. But yeah, he's going to have to push me here soon because he's going to be in a huge amount of trouble. Titans on the front line. Adaptive armor as well for the Steel Talons player. Got a bit of funds difficulty here though. Wow, holy crap, how much damage do these absorb? Like crazy. That's insane. Move! There we go. Okay, the flame tank does get destroyed. Holy crap, that did all that damage there. I win now, maybe? He's probably got railguns almost done. He's lost both of his refineries. I'm just going to continue up with this Scorp spam production, I guess. Maybe do another flame tank over here. He's got mav tanks up, but he's not going to have the income to build a lot of them up, I don't think. But at the moment, I'm just a bit rusty. I need to get into the gist of things. I'm a bit slow. You guys have probably noticed that already. Again, that DPS from the Scorp will be able to destroy this quite quickly. If I take out the Rift, he's not going to have an income. He won't be able to build as many of these mammoth tanks out. Probably got that barracks down for guarding cannons. But yeah, that one flame tank. If he had cleaned that up, I would have been for sure defeated. Now we can make the transition, I think, to infantry. Actually, you know, actually, infantry is probably not a good idea. We'll go for it anyway, just to force that bunch of Wolverines out. Okay. What we could also do is test out the call for transport ability. Could use the carryalls and bring those in. And then we can pop them down into his base. It's really the most you can do with the Black Hand, I think. Okay, maybe get the Purifying Flame as well. Just so I can drop Black Hand squads into his base later on. Like I'm planning to drop these Scorpion tanks at his base. He's not gonna have any anti-infantry here, anti-air, because I'm Black Hand, so he wouldn't have that. Okay. So let's see what he's got here. He's going for Wolverines. I don't know where he is. He may have something. Go into my base over here. We're gonna go find out. Okay, just one or two mav tanks that he's need to contend with. And that's still alive for some reason. Take out that build radius. There we go. I don't want to stick around here though, because I'm just going to lose all my stuff unnecessarily. Holy crap. Those mav tanks totally shut me down there. Now he's going to move his AMCV in because he feels that he has to. I don't think I can kill those mav tanks, it's just too much. Wolverines, they don't need a buff. That's for sure. Couple mav tanks. Not really microing. I should maybe just take out this MCV, deny that ground control while I go for a bunch of infantry. Holy crap though, these things do tank damage. Okay, is he really going to come through here? How has he still got Wolverines? What the bloody hell? This is just cementing my thought that you just need to go for freaking Scorpion tanks and nothing but, because the Wolverines just nullify infantry like nothing. The imp switch does nothing in this patch. I can't deal with the Marath tanks. Try and take out this. Yep. Really all I can do is just take out these harvesters. Go back to this base here. Go for a suit war factories before I lose my MCV. Trying to contain with these Scorpion tanks, but the gun damage does less damage now. He's just got one Marath tank, but I do need to consolidate like 20 freaking Scorps just to deal with that one tank. Titan comes out, will save his Titan there. That one Marath posing such a threat. I'm just going to sit here with my mass Scorpion tank. He's only got one Marath, so I'm just going to push forward. I've got all the production in the world. I can also make a flame tank as well and harass him with that. Take out his last refinery. He's only got one ref left. But I guess you can't really mess around versus steel Talons. Probably not a wise idea making flame tanks when he's got scouts in my base. He knows what I have. Can't contend with that. Okay, has he got a ref down? We'll go find out soon. No refinery just yet. But he's going to spot this flame tank. I'm not going to split my army off because he's only got like 4 Titans. I can overwhelm that with my Scorpion tanks. I'm going to do that just now. But for good measure, I will get an MCV out again, just to get a refinery down. I can't do the beam venom trick anymore.
Select unit. Enemy base sighted. Enemy unit sighted.
And if I take this MCV out, then he's not going to have a build queue, and I can just retreat after that. And just make some more tanks. No need to rush this game. But as I suspected, a transition away from Scorpion tanks will mean that you lose the game. I tried to go infantry, but he only needs a handful of Wolverines just to kill my infantry, and then I am in all sorts of trouble. Because it still costs the same, right, to build the Black Hand squads. And bear in mind, I do have a triple spike advantage as well. So with this infantry nerf, Black Hand's options are limited to just Scorpion tank spam. That's my honest opinion. What are the people saying in the comments? I'm playing versus Drive, Dimitri, and I'm just I'm positive about one thing now. If you go anything but Scorpion tanks against Steel Talons, you lose as Black Hand. This is the only thing that they have. That's an elite freaking mammoth there. Look how much damage that's tanking. Jesus Christ. And that's going to be it. Drive going to throw it in. Bloody hell. Dimitri, do you have any idea how to play Black Hand against Steel Talons in this patch? Do you go infantry? Do you go bike buggy? To me, it's just Scorps into Purifiers. It's the only thing that they can do. Last time I streamed, I played this map, and MCV too easy to kill. Well, before they were kind of invincible, don't you think? MCVs. And it's kind of the same in Tiberium Wars. You lose an MCV. I don't see anyone complaining there. You can make engineers and just feed your MCV engineers. That really works as Strata 59 and Mock because of the upgrades they get on their engineers. Signing bookmarks here. I'm going to be marked with Kane. Sorry, not marked with Kane. Nod. This is the first time I played Vanilla Nod in this patch. So it will be interesting to see what we can do. I'm not guaranteed these buildings at all. I'm going to have to go for a buggy first, I think. against steel Talons. Their harvesters, heavy harvesters, have more health compared to the regular ones. The discrepancy between the GDI and the steel Talons harvester as far as health goes is pretty large. Before it was minimum, but it's 10% now, which is a pretty big deal. It was something like 5% before. So making units harassing them is hard. It's unlikely going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for this raider buggy here just to scout. That's what my plan is. He's going to go into that building there. I'm going to clean this scout up. And I'm probably going to be able to garrison one of these here as well, these buildings. He's going to try and get a scout to my base. He's going to see that I'm not rushing bikes. And I'm just going to garrison this up. We're going to see if he's going to go for any sort of pitbull scout himself, or if he's content to just use that one rifle. He's going to assume... Oh, look at that war factory placement again. Drive, he did this to me previously in the last series I had against him. I think it kind of gives away your intentions, though it can fool your opponent. Someone like Drive could definitely use that as a sort of a mind game tactic. We shall see. I'm assuming he won't do anything stupid because I have a buggy scout in his base, so he's not going to go for a 2-war factory. I don't think it would work. I think I could hold that off. Gonna go for that blue type room. If not, then we can take it ourselves. Actually, no, he's gonna take it. Oh, you're fine, man. Fine. If you want it, that's fine. He's going for a Titan. 2 war factory and a Titan. That could be 2 tanks and damage. But we're gonna go for 2 war factories of our own. We're gonna go for Scorpion tanks beforehand, though. And he's going for pitbulls behind this, so infantry would be the right way to go. Gonna stop this from digging a foxhole in my base. You preserve this scout alive too. Okay, it's an interesting push for sure at a drive. Move. Wow, that was a close one. Man, that could not have been any closer, that laser turret. With the sick defense, going to be able to push him back. I'm not really ahead here. I think we're about even. He didn't transfer his harvesters, so that's kind of good for me. He's got tons of pitbulls out. Oh my god. Scorpion tanks, yeah. He's continuing with this aggression. I'm just going to go for a Scorpion tank spam. I can see that he's still got double war factory. Continue to pump out those Titans. So if he's going for Titans, we're going to go for Scorpion tanks. I think those counter them really well in this patch. He took all that blue Tiberium. I need to scout any like transitions he makes, but we're just going to sit in our base. I'm going to go for a bunch of buggies just to scout him. I'm going to send one buggy around the map just to see what he's up to. And that's what we're going to do in this game. I'm going to go for those Dozer Scorps. He's going to now take up to tier 3 and get the upgrades. You know what I could do? Just take his spike over. Let's go see what he's up to. He may have a bunch of aircraft. I want him to see this Venom, so he overspends on pitbulls. Where's that carrier over here? Wait, what? He's got an Imp? Oh, he must have took the one in the corner. We'll go destroy that then. You know what I'm thinking, guys? Oh shit, lost my army. Crap. This is not good. Wow. That was a disaster. One micro mistake just cost me a bunch of Scorpion tanks against the Titans. I didn't realize how in position he was. But he has grabbed that imp. I don't know why all my harvesters are going to this blue Tiberium field. Did I not rally them over there into that second expansion field? Doesn't appear like I did. Oh my god, he's going to get the upgrade now. The railguns. Okay, well. We're just going to continue with the Scott spam again. It's got a mammoth tank there. This upgrade's taking forever to complete. Just going into his natural expansion while he contends with this. These 8 tanks here. Probably got an army up here, which I need to be wary of. Waiting for the railguns to finish. Is it not? What? Okay, take that out. Not too bad. MCV, however, I'm a bit concerned of. He's probably going to try and target this. Hopefully he goes into those mines as well. That'll be just great. He's going to go to my MCV location. Okay. Those mouths are a bit low on health. I'm going to destroy them actually, because they're really low on health. Try not to get funneled around the back though, if we can help it. Wow, lost 2 tanks there, which was unnecessary. Okay. Seems like my theory is actually holding up to be the case. Need to refine you though on that expansion because I'm committing too many into these tanks. Just got some Titans here, a couple wounded tanks. Where's my Scorpions? They're over here. Okay. Is that a mammoth tank? Yeah, it is. God, he's just going to pop my tanks like one by one. I don't have many tanks here. No, that's 2 mouths. That's way too much for me to contend with. Okay, where's that second vertigo? We could finish this one off. This harvester. Wait, did it not die? Are you serious? How did that not die there? I'm amazed by this. Well, he's going to be out of position once again. I'm going to use that 1 click on his Tiberium field. Never mind. Maybe take out his tech center then. He's going for pibbles because he sees the vertigos, which is smart. I've got these 2 vertigos here. I'm going to go ahead, take out his tech. What's this lag? Drive did mention it was him earlier. We can maybe deny these mammoth tanks from being produced. That would be good. Tech will be destroyed. I can crush these, by the way. They will take damage though for crushing. It's kind of finicky trying to crush these sort of units. Oh, that's a very nice target there. Look at all those harvesters. Pitbulls won't be able to destroy these, I don't think. He's making too many Pitbulls. This is exactly what I wanted him to do. I wanted to force out an overreaction. That's what CGF said to me. It's a good idea just making a bunch of Pitbulls just to force this out. Texting it does get destroyed. Okay. This mine drop's unlikely going to work. Yeah, because look, the Mammoth tank just one shot kills it now, which is pretty ridiculous. Mammoth tank there. Let's not waste any more units if we don't have to. I don't understand why I can one-shot kill these. Could maybe get this harvester here. Oh, actually, we could one-click these on the Tiberium field. Yep, there we go. Mammoths will go down. I'm expecting him to attack me in the moment in my expansion field. Can go back for those vertigos because he's losing all his Pitbulls. So yeah, his anti-air response is going to be really weak. Holy crap, these are powerful. These Scorps. Man, it does seem to me that Scorps are the counter to this. Oh my god, never mind, he's got more Mammoths. How has he got so many? I underestimated this completely. That Mammoth tank does so much DPS too. Jesus. Mine drop, I could do with that. I don't know what I'm going to do though. Against all these freaking Mammoths. I don't know how he's able to afford all this as well, especially after all that damage I did before. I'm just going to consolidate a Scorpion tank force. It's the only thing I can really do. Deplete this field, get Scorpion tanks. Wow. They're so strong. Jesus. GG. Wow. I don't know how to deal with this spam. It's insane.